Hello all, welcome back to Anitronics. This video is about creating an augmented reality poster using Unity and Vuforia. This augmented reality is a technology that combines real-world images, videos and more with the computer-generated data and visualizations. In this video, I have showed you how to create a basic AR poster using Unity and Vuforia and deploy it to Android. So do subscribe and hit the bell icon to be updated with my new videos. Now let's get into the video. We are going to do this using Unity and Vuforia. For this, first open Unity. So it is a real-time development platform. If you don't have it, download and install it. The only thing I want to say is when you see the Unity component selection window while you are installing, make sure you tick the Vuforia augmented reality box to automatically install the extension. After installing, sign in or create a new account, and now here you go. Click on new to create a new project. So name it whatever you want. I'm giving it as a demo, and this should be on 3D. I'm leaving all the other settings as they are right now. Click create project. This will take a couple of minutes. So a Unity window will open like this, and now there is quite a lot going on here, and I'm not going to explain all the functions in all the different windows. Simply I'm just going to concentrate on describing the steps to create this project. Okay, so the first thing what we are going to do is create a new AR camera. For this, what all you have to do is go to game object and then Vuforia and then AR camera. So you'll get a prompt to import this. Click on import. So it runs all the prerequisites needed to run the AR in our project. Yeah, so here you can see some folders are being created in this project window, and these are the Vuforia assets that are needed. So now we got an AR camera and we don't need this main camera. So what I have to do is right click on it and delete. Okay, now we need to enable Vuforia configuration. For this, go to edit and project settings and then player. Here in the XR settings, make sure that Vuforia augmented reality box is checked. Yeah, that's it. Now we need to get something called image target, which is going to be the image to be recognized in the real world and have some AR content superimposed on it. For that, what we need to do is again go to game object and then Vuforia. Here you can see image, go to that. We'll get image target here. So this is our image target, and yeah, So for this, this is the default image target, which is some astronaut car, which is one of the samples of Vuforia. And here in the inspector panel, you can see it as a predefined database called Vuforia mass images. And now what we are going to do is add our own image target for this. And so for that, what you need to do is click on add target. This will take you to the Vuforia web page. Yeah, here first of all you need to log in, and if you're not having an account, first register and then log in. It is for free. Yeah, logging in. Yeah, login. Good, sorry, I've entered it wrong. So here go to develop and get development key. So we need this development key for our project. License name, here you need to give the name of your project. That is what I've given is a demo there, so I'm giving the same here, a demo, and read all the terms and then click confirm. So one thing I want to say is, if you are going for production, like if you are making it big, you might need to get a production license. But to start on with this, we can move on with this free development key, which will be good for 100 recognitions per month. So it is a demo. It is somewhat big. Copy it. Go back to Unity, and here what you need to do is click on AR camera, and then here you can see open Vuforia configuration. Go for that, and here add license key. Here you copy it, that is paste it. Yeah, got it. And then go back to that Vuforia web page again. Now what you need to do is go to target manager, because we need to add our own targets. Here what you need to do is you need to add your targets for the database. For each project we need to have a separate database, so create your own database for a project, that is add database, and give your project name. Here again it's a demo. Store it in a device, then click create. Okay, here we got it. What you need to do now is add targets to this database. Add target, and here you can create depending on the sort of object that it's going to be placed on. I'm just going with the single image and browse it. I've already kept it. What I'm going to do is, this is one target of mine, so open it, and we need to mention the width of our target also. So it will be approximately 5 to 5.6 centimeters. So I'm giving it as 0.56. Here what it takes is 1 meter is 1 unit, and so I've given it like that. And now add. As you can see here, they will rate our target also, like how good it is to use as a target. Here you can also see the features of our target, that is what it is going to recognize. See, these are all the features that it is going to see in our target. Go back to the demo, and I want to add another target to this at the same time. Browse it. So yeah, on this I'm going to superimpose an video, so it is also same width, and add. It's taking more time. Okay, you're uploading, try it again. Add. Yeah, we got it here. Now what you need to do is download database. We need to download the two of them, that too in Unity editor, and click download. So I want it to open with Unity. Yeah, it opens in Unity here. Keep them all as they are now and click import here. Yeah, we'll get our targets here. Go to AR camera here. And image target. See, here we'll be having database is of Vuforia Mars, but we can see our database here, a demo, and then go for whatever you want. I want the same ACE. Yeah, now zoom in that a bit. Okay, now what we need to do is we want our target here, but when this is recognized by AR camera, what needs to be superimposed on it should be selected now. For this I am going to use a video. So what you need to do is click on image target, and in this, here you can see add component. Go to that and go for video player. I've selected it as video player, and these all should be same here. Don't change anything. Also, what I need to do now is, so this video should be superimposed on something. So for that, go to image target, right click on it, 3D object, and I'm going to select quad because it suits best for all of them. But here, if you can see that it is perpendicular to our image target. So what you need to do is change its rotation by 90 degrees. Yeah, now it has lined up with our target, and somewhat shrink its borders. Okay, perfect. Now for this quad we need to add something, that is our video. So go to add component and then go to video player. Yeah, so we need to get our video clip into this assets box here. So for getting them, just drag it from your folder directly into assets. So this is the video, and however I want another image when I'm showing you how to superimpose an image also. So I'm dragging both of them at the same time. Minimize it. Okay, now what you need to do is, if you simply click on it, you can see a video playing here. Play it. Yeah, this is the video what I want. For this, now what you need to do is, if you can see here, we got a message here like you must load and activate the database containing this target in Vuforia configuration. So for that, go to AR camera and here open Vuforia configuration. Yeah, here you can see our database, Adamo database. Click on it and activate it. Remaining all others we don't need, so undo them. Yeah, we have added it, and now quad, in the place of video clip, you need to drag this video clip into that. Yeah, perfect. So now it is ready to be executed. What you do is play it once. Yeah, place your card here. If you can see here, your video is playing if you place your image target in front of the camera. Again, do it. Yeah, it is good now. Now I also want to show you other thing. The same for the image target, that is, I want an image to be superimposed on our target, and for this the same procedure needs to be followed. So what you do is go to game object again, go to Vuforia, go to image here. So we got our target, just drag it aside and yeah, this is our target. So this is the predefined target, right? We need to get our target. For that, go to demo, and I want Queen of Diamonds now. So I got it. Zoom in it. Yeah, perfect. Now for this, to get our image to superimposed, I want a quad on this. So go to image target, 3D object, quad. Yeah, it is perpendicular. Change its rotation to 90 and now shrink its borders a bit. Yeah, now it is okay. But and now for the image we wants to be superimposed, we need to create a material for that. And for that, what you need to do is go to assets, right click on it, go to create, and then here material, name it something like, okay, queen, let's name it queen. Okay, so for this, what you need to do now is, on this material what you need to superimpose should be dragged into this albedo slot here. I want this image to be superimposed, so I have dragged it. Now you can see, preview this. So I've got an image on this material, and now what you do is drag this texture onto this quad. Yeah, if you can see, it is superimposed, right? On queen of diamonds I got my image superimposed. Yeah, now for checking, what you do is, as we want these two to be simultaneously recognized, do one thing, go to AR camera and here open Vuforia configuration. Here you can see for max simultaneous recognitions it is 1, change it to 2, both of them. Yeah, now it is okay. You can view your targets now. So if you are placing Ace, we are getting our video played, and if you are placing this queen, then you are getting my image. We can test both of them simultaneously, so both of them are being recognized. Okay, now by this we get to know that our thing is working in Unity editor perfectly. Now if you want this on your Android phone or some iPhone, you need to get this in the form of a APK file, that is application file. For this the procedure is something different. What you need to do is, first save this scene, go to file, save scenes, and give a name. I'm giving the same a demo for this, save it. Yeah, now what you do, go to file and build settings here. So what you want to add is, you need to add your scene now. I'm adding add open scene, but if you are doing something big, like if you have many scenes, add all of them to this, so you can create one application for all of them. So I'm using it as a demo. I've added only one scene here, and then click on Android. So after clicking Android, click on switch platform here. It is going to recompile all assets that they will work on an Android platform, and we are just changing a couple of seconds. It takes a couple of minutes. So it is going to recompile all the assets that will work on our platform. If you are going for iOS, you can click on iOS here, but I am going with the Android one now, so I have clicked on Android. Yeah, it is done. Now I'm going to change a couple of player settings. So what you need to do is, in this panel, first in the XR settings you need to check this, that is Vuforia augmented reality should be clicked on, and then go to the other settings here, drag this down, and here in this, as you can see, here it is the package name. For giving this package name, there is a special format. What you need to do is, it should be in the form of com, and that should be a company name or a particular object name. So I'm giving it as Anitronics dot and our current project name. So it's a demo. And this is a standard format. And next, drag it down. Yeah, API compatibility. So it is for .NET 2.0 subset. Keep it on .NET 2.0 simply. And then don't forget to disable these two, because your application may not work fine if you have these two. So yeah, this is done. And then that's it. And here is how your application is going to appear on your Android device. And if you also want to change some icon, you can select it, you can change it, but I'm doing it as of now. I'm going with what they have given. So next, click this build. So here you need to again give your application name. I'm going to give it a demo again. And now click save. So for this, you might need to install Android SDK in your laptop, and finally it gives you an APK file. There are instructions on Unity website for doing this, and after getting that APK file, drag it onto your Android device and install it. Oh sorry, I forgot to click save. And after getting that, you install it on your Android device. It might take a couple of minutes. I'm not able to show it right now. Yeah, this is how you can do it. Select the folder, that is select the folder of your Android SDK thing, and you will get an APK file on your system. Then drag it on your laptop and run it, that is install it on your Android device. Then you can use it from your phone also. So if you have any doubts regarding the installation of this software or anything, please let me know through the comment section or mail me at anitronics.info@gmail.com. Thank you for watching this video.